Be me. 29M. Visionary. Entrepreneur. CEO of a startup currently in stealth mode. Technically unemployed for 3 years. But employment is a mindset for the weak. Living in a 2-bedroom apartment in the city. Rent is high. My girlfriend Chloe pays it. Chloe is 28, corporate lawyer, works 80 hours a week, comes home looking like a zombie. She doesn't get it. She's playing the game. I'm rewriting the rules. My day starts at 11 a.m., optimal circadian rhythm for creative disruption. Roll out of bed. Chloe is long gone. Left a note on the counter. Please do the dishes and maybe look at that listing I sent you. Cute. She thinks I'm going to apply for a mid-level marketing manager role. I'm not a manager. I'm a founder. I make coffee. Pour over. Ethiopian blend. Needs to be precise. Sit at my battle station. 3 monitors. RGB keyboard lighting up the dim room. Open Twitter. Check the market. Crypto is down. Whatever. It's a long-term hold. My portfolio is currently worth $400, but the potential is infinite. Spend 4 hours market researching, arguing with boomers on X, reading TechCrunch, watching a 3-hour podcast about biohacking. This is work. This is how you build a unicorn. You need to absorb the zeitgeist. My startup idea is revolutionary. It's an AI-driven, blockchain-integrated social marketplace for hyperlocal experiences. Think Uber meets Airbnb meets TikTok, but decentralized. I don't have a product yet, or a team, or a single line of code. Those are details. I'm the idea guy. I provide the vision. The coding monkeys can handle the syntax later. 4 p.m. Stomach growls. Fridge is empty except for Chloe's oat milk and some kale. Ordered DoorDash. Sushi. $60. Put it on Chloe's credit card. She calls it mooching. I call it seed funding. When I exit for $100 million, I'll buy her a house. She's getting a 10,000x ROI on these spicy tuna rolls. She should be thanking me. 7 p.m. Chloe comes home. She looks exhausted, drops her bag on the floor, sees the sushi containers on the coffee table, sees the dishes still in the sink, sighs. The sigh of a waggy who doesn't understand the grind. Hey babe, she says. Voice is flat. Hey, I say, eyes still on the screen. Did you look at the job listing? Chloe, we talked about this. I spin my chair around. I'm in the middle of a pivot. The white paper is almost done. I can't distract myself with some soul-sucking 9 to 5. She rubs her temples. It's been 3 years, Tyler. Amazon didn't make a profit for years, I remind her. You aren't Amazon. You're sitting in your underwear eating sashimi on my dime. Harsh. Low vibration energy. I need to protect my mental state. You're stressed, I say calmly. I get it. The corporate rat race is draining you. That's why I'm doing this. For us. She walks into the bedroom and shuts the door. She just lacks vision. A week later, I meet up with an old college buddy, Mark. Mark is a senior developer at Google. Makes $300,000. Boring. Sold his soul to the algorithm. We meet at a craft brewery. He's wearing a Patagonia vest, the uniform of the compliant. So, how's the startup? He asks. Condescending smirk. It's scaling. I lie. We're in talks with some pre-seed investors. The architecture is complex. What's the stack? He asks. It's proprietary, I say. Mostly Python-based, but we're leveraging some quantum computing protocols. I threw that last part in to impress him. He frowns. Quantum protocols? On a consumer app? You wouldn't get it, Mark. It's next gen. He changes the subject, talks about his mortgage, his engagement, his stock options. Yawn. Listen, he says, my team is hiring. It's a QA role. Not glamorous, but it pays $90,000. I could get your resume in front of the hiring manager. I almost spit out my IPA. QA? Quality assurance? Testing someone else's code? Looking for bugs like an exterminator? I appreciate it, man, I say, but I'm not looking for a job. I'm building an empire. Tyler, you haven't worked in 3 years. Chloe told me she's drowning. Betrayal. She's talking to people about our finances. Chloe is dramatic. We're fine. Cash flow is tight, but the liquidity event is coming. Mark pays the bill. Of course he does. He can afford it with his blood money. I go home. Chloe is sitting at the kitchen table, looking at bank statements. "We need to talk," she says. The words every visionary hates. "I can't do this anymore, Tyler. The credit card is maxed out. Rent is due in 3 days. I don't have it." "Relax," I say. "I'll figure it out." "How? By manifesting it?" "Actually, yes. Mindset is everything." She starts crying. "I need a partner, not a dependent. You need to bring in money. Now." "Fine." I snap. "I'll accelerate the fundraising phase." She looks hopeless. I go to my computer. Time to hunt. I open LinkedIn. Update my status. Seeking strategic partners for a Series A round. Disruptive tech. Serious inquiries only. Scroll through my connections. I see a guy. Julian. Venture capitalist. Angel investor. Profile picture is him on a yacht. Bio says, "Investing in the impossible." This is it. This is my Daniel. The universe provides. I sent him a DM. Julian. Huge opportunity. Intersection of AI and social commerce. Beta is almost ready. Need a visionary partner. Let's talk. He replies 10 minutes later, intrigued. "I'm in town this week. Can you pitch me tomorrow?" Lunch. Boom. I run out to the kitchen. "Chloe, I got a meeting." She wipes her eyes. "A job interview?" "Better. An investor. Julian Vance. The guy is worth 9 figures. This is the big leagues." She looks skeptical. "Tyler, do you even have a business plan?" "It's all up here." I tap my temple. "I need to look the part, though. I need a suit." "No," she says. "Chloe, you have to spend money to make money. This is the final hurdle. My card is declined, Tyler. Use the emergency card, the one your dad gave you." She stares at me. Long silence. "If this doesn't work," she whispers, "if you come home with nothing, it's in the bag, I promise." She gives me the card, hands shaking. I go to a boutique, buy a navy blue slim-fit suit, Italian wool, a crisp white shirt, leather loafers, $1,200. I look like $1,000,000. I look like a CEO. Next day, 12:30 p.m. The meeting is at a steakhouse downtown, the kind of place with white tablecloths and waiters in tuxedos. I arrive 5 minutes early. Julian is already there. He's older than his picture. Silver fox, wearing a t-shirt and a blazer. Typical rich guy casual. Radiates confidence. I sit down. "Julian, great to meet you." Firm handshake. "Tyler, nice suit," he says, glances at his Apple Watch. "I have 45 minutes. Pitch me. No small talk." I like it. Efficient. "Okay." I start. Imagine a world where social media isn't just about likes. It's about value exchange. We're building a decentralized protocol that allows users to tokenize their interactions. I'm using all the best words. Tokenize. Protocol. Synergy. Julian listens. Face is unreadable. He orders a sparkling water. I order a scotch. 18-year. Need to show dominance. So, I continue, we leverage machine learning to optimize the algorithmic feed, creating a hyper-personalized marketplace. Julian holds up a hand. "Stop." I freeze. "You're buzzing. Lots of words. No substance." He leans forward. "What is the product? What does it actually do? Explain it to me like I'm 5. I chuckle. "Well, it's complex back-end technology." "No," he cuts me off. "If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it. Does it exist?" "We're in pre-alpha," I say. "Do you have users?" "We have a wait list." "How many?" "A few hundred." I lie. "It's me, Chloe, and 3 fake emails I made." Julian sighs. Leans back. "Tyler, I see 10 guys like you a week." "Excuse me?" "You read the headlines. You know the lingo. You dress up in a suit you clearly just bought because the tag is still sticking out of your collar." I reach back. Panic. Rip the tag off. Face feels hot. "You think being a founder is about the pitch," Julian says. Voice is calm. Deadly. "It's not. It's about the grit. It's about eating glass and staring into the abyss." "I have grit," I protest. "I've been grinding for 3 years. "Show me your code," he says. "Right now. Open your laptop. Show me the repo." I freeze. I didn't bring my laptop. Security reasons. Bullshit. He signals the waiter. Check, please. Julian, wait. I can explain the architecture. There is no architecture, Tyler. There is no startup. There is just a guy who doesn't want to work. He stands up, throws a black Amex on the table. I'm paying for the water. You pay for the scotch. But you're not a visionary, he says, looking down at me. You're a tourist. You like the idea of being a CEO. You like the aesthetic. But you don't have the stomach for the work. He leans in close. Go get a job, son. Be a good employee. Learn something. Stop pretending you're a captain when you've never even been on a boat. He walks away, leaves me sitting there. The waiter comes over, drops the bill. $45 for the scotch. I stare at it. I look around the restaurant. People eating lunch, talking business, real business. I feel small. I feel angry. Julian is a dinosaur. He doesn't get it. He wanted a conventional pitch. I gave him the future, and he blinked. Weak. I pay the bill with the emergency card. Walk out. Call Chloe. How did it go? She asks immediately. Hope in her voice. He wasn't the right fit, I say. What? He didn't align with the core values. He wanted too much equity. I had to walk away. It was a power move. Silence on the line. Tyler. What? I got a notification on the app. You spent $1,200 at a suit store and $45 at a steakhouse. Investment, Chloe. I told you. Did you get the funding? No. I told you he wasn't. Don't come home. What? Don't come home. I packed a bag. It's in the hallway outside the door. I changed the locks an hour ago. Chloe, stop. You're being irrational. I'm being rational for the first time in 3 years. I'm done funding your fantasy. Mark told me you turned down the job. The QA job. That job was beneath me. I scream. People on the street turn to look. Everything is beneath you, Tyler. That's the problem. Goodbye. Click. I stare at the phone. Blocked. I check Instagram. Blocked. I walk to the apartment. My key doesn't work. My duffel bag is sitting on the welcome mat. My gaming PC is sitting next to it. On the concrete. It's starting to rain. No, I whisper. I bang on the door. Chloe, open up. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough. Nothing. Neighbor opens her door. Old lady, be quiet or I'm calling the police. I grab my stuff, drag it to the elevator. PC tower under one arm, bag over the shoulder, suit getting wet. I go to the lobby, sit on a bench, check my bank account, $12.40. Check my crypto, $380. I have nowhere to go. Mark won't answer. Parents live 3 states away and told me to get lost 2 years ago. I sit there for an hour, watching the rain hit the glass. A guy walks in. Delivery driver. Carrying a bag of food. He looks tired, wet, miserable. A Waggy, an NPC. He drops off the food at the desk and walks out. I look at him with pity. He's trapped in the matrix. He'll never understand what it's like to dream big, to be a disruptor. Julian was wrong. Chloe was wrong. They're all just afraid of my potential. They want me to be average. I won't do it. I pull out my phone. Open Twitter. Take a selfie of me in the suit, looking brooding. Caption: The path of the founder is a lonely one. Fake friends and doubters will fall away. Only the vision remains. #grindset, #entrepreneur, #next chapter. Post it. Get one like immediately. It's a crypto bot. I smile. Momentum. I'll sleep in the park tonight. It's part of the origin story. When I write my biography, this will be chapter 1, the lean years. I tighten my tie, pick up my PC, walk out into the rain. Still winning, still the main character. Their loss.